what makes a man sought out by other women, a man that gets targeted by other women is a guy that's on his purpose, right? His priorities are going to work, um, either getting a trade, learning a new trade, or seeking a higher education. You know, a woman wants a man that's gonna elevate her to the next level. She don't wants a man that's always in the corner doing anything, hanging out, or all he does is comes home and play video games. No, you know, a woman's are always arguing things like that they don't want this and they don't want that. I know I didn't explain myself what they want, but women want lots of things, you know. They want a pretty house, they probably want a family, you know, they want to go out, you know, they want to take a trip, they want you to buy her things. So in order to do that, that man has got to be in a position that he can do all that, right? First of all, he's not gonna have time to go out and play with his boys and things like that all the time, or play his video games, right? He has to be out there and earning that income, earning that bread, as we say. You know, no woman wants to be with a man that's lesser than her or below her. You know, even if she has a low paying income job, she has, you know, she has money coming in, and you want to be with her, but you ain't doing nothing. She's not gonna tolerate that, man. You're gonna be out the door. And if you're in the house, you know, she's only using you for comfort, and she's, you know, probably with the next guy or talking to the next guy. So you got to be on your purpose. You got to get your stuff together, man. You gotta know what you want, where you want to be, and how you're gonna take her out of that position to elevate her to the next level, right? So you gotta know what you want. You know, you gotta, you know, like break it down to her. Yes, I'm working, I'm saving money, I'm invested, and my plan is to open up a business or do so. You gotta have strives. You have to have goals, even if it's a lie. The woman's mind is set to think that all these things are gonna happen and you're gonna make it. So she wants to be on that boat. She wants to be on that ride to go with you where you're going. And if the woman doesn't support you and your goals, it's just a waste of time. You're gonna have to drop that, because a woman that's together with her man as a relationship, as a couple, she's there to encourage her man and to let him know that he can do what he wants to do, and she's gonna support him and let him do what he needs to do to get up there, because she knows that he makes it, evidently she's gonna go up there with him, and her life is gonna be more simple, right? She really don't have to go out there and work 9 to 5, because he's gonna provide for that, or he's gonna help her out and make her reach her goals too by supporting her, right? Getting what she needs and things like that. So if the man is not got his priorities straight, most likely he's not gonna get nowhere with no woman. If he has a woman, you know, they just in the same level, wasting their time. They're gonna be in the same position without moving out, and they're both gonna have arguments, fighting with each other, because nobody is moving in the relationship. You know, the man has got to be the head, and he has to control the pace of where you want to be in life. So, you know, you have to come correct. You need to be dressed properly. You don't have to, you know, wear a tuxedo, but like when you're of age, you don't wear your jeans all the time with some sneakers and be out there, you know, with a hat backwards or whatever. Not, you know, you dress yourself right with a blazer, a nice, you know, pants or whatever. It don't have to be slacks, you know, nice pants and some walk shoes. You know, they got comfortable shoes now that they don't, you know, you don't have to wear those tight leather shoes and things, those pointy shoes and things like that. No, they got comfortable shoes now that you can wear, boots that look in between casual, because I don't wear sneakers anymore. You know, when I was young, I was wearing sneakers and all that, but I stopped that. When you're young, You know, you want to look good, you want to wear the latest fashion. But to me, it was a waste of money. But I was young, so I could do it because I was working. But as you get older, you want more than that. So what I was doing, I wasn't buying those things. I was saving my money and doing things, other things. I was investing, I was working, going to school at the same time. So I had the best times of my life during those times, because at those times schools were schools and there were technical schools. You would learn a trade. Although I didn't apply my trade when I was working, because I don't know, I just didn't do it. But anyway, my jobs were always easy. I was always behind the desk doing something. I wasn't never labor. I don't know how to labor, and I won't labor for nobody, because that's a backbreaker. Those are people that don't got skills and things like that. But me, I had the opportunity to learn from people that been there and knew things. So I always talk to older people that had more knowledge than me, and they guide me, because I grew up with a single parent, and I didn't have the chance for my mother to give me these advice. But I used to talk to older people and see people. Sometimes you don't need people to talk to. You just got to see, visualize things, what's going out there, right? And you see the same movement, the same people always around. They're not happy. You see them happy one day, they're complaining. No, you got to change your mindset and say, I don't want to be like that. I want to be better than that. I want to move myself out. You have to force yourself to do better things, right? You need to go to school. You need to learn a trade. No matter how much it is, how it's done, you need to force yourself to do these things. So in 2 years, 3 years from now, and then later on in the future, you don't have to worry about having a low-paying job and a backbreaker, because most of these jobs are slavery, backbreakers. You work 9 to 5. Instead of working 9 to 5, you work more than 8 hours, 6 days a week. Some people work 7 days a week, every day, without a time to rest. You don't have no opportunity for you to rest your body, things like that. So unfortunately, I had the opportunity to do all this thing early, because I didn't want it to be like most of my friends that's still out there doing nothing. But most of my friends made it, like us, me and my other friends, single parent, we made it up. We all made it up. We got good jobs. Others retire earlier than the usual date. So once you do things early, you have cash flow going in that you could use these things and invest it and make yourself better. But if you're sitting around playing your PlayStations and all that, nobody's gonna take you serious. You're just gonna be another body walking around in the block doing nothing. You need to go out there and explore the world. It's more things than just New York City. There's other worlds out there that could offer you opportunity, and you can learn from these things and come back and apply it. So never put yourself down. Don't put anybody down either. Once you get yourself up there, don't put anybody down. Me, because I always stay humble. I don't like to talk about people, things like that. I'm not a gossip person. I stay away from things like that. I don't even hang out with my friends. And when I see my friends, say hi, bye, things that I just keep on walking. Most of them might think that I'm stuck up, but I'm not stuck up. I'm just always been like that. Because I always wanted to do better for myself. I didn't want to be like my parents, suffer, getting these handouts and things like that. That doesn't apply to me. I just didn't like it. From the first time I was growing up, I didn't want to be in that position, waiting for somebody to send you money so you can buy when you can do that yourself. So it's important that you elevate yourself and also elevate your partner. And certain things, some women are selfish, right? Once you put them up there and they get themselves going, they drop you. So that's the bad thing about it. That's why you got to think about yourself first. You pay yourself first, put yourself first. No matter what the girl says, you tell her, nah, I'm not going to hear that. You want to stay home, whatever. You want to go out there and earn that money and earn that knowledge to put you ahead. Don't let somebody say, you could do that later, leave it for the day. No. There's no other day. The day is right when you want to do it, right there, right then. Don't ever wait for somebody else to tell you that you can do another day. No. The right days is to do it right now and then. Don't wait for a week when you can do today. And don't say, I'll do it later, or I had somebody do it. No, the only person that can put themselves up there is you. You don't have to wait for somebody to take you and tell you this is what you got to do. No, they tell you, you go and you do it. Don't wait. And that's the message I got to you. Don't settle. Also, don't settle for less. You know, if you have your girl say, "Oh, don't go, don't do this, stay with me." No, don't do that, because the minute you stay and you don't do nothing, she's gonna complain you're not there. You should be out there doing, you know, making things happen for both of y'all, things like that. You know, women want that confidence, want you there, but in their mind, they really want you to be out there and be a man, be aggressive, and do what you got to do to elevate yourself and her. And if you got kids, family, everybody gets elevated, but it's got to be the head of the relationship, which is the man. Or if the woman helps you get up there, well, it's good too. And if she keeps on bringing you up there, it's even better. But that's why you got to look out for yourself. If that woman gets a chance to get up there before you, she's gonna drop you. Whether if you got kids or not, she's gonna kick you out the house. She don't care what you spend, what you bought, what you've been through. You're just gonna be out the door, you know. But she's not gonna say she ain't got no time for that. She's gonna be with a man that's gonna give her comfort. Even if she has money, she want to save her money and use the other man's money. It's always been like that, right? Because naturally, women's receivers, takers, right? And men's are providers. Men's give, they take. Doesn't matter if she didn't ask for it. You give it to her, she's gonna take it. So you can't argue that you got a this and you got a that and throw it in her face, because if she didn't ask for it, why did you get it? So that's what happens. Never give more than what you can give and that you're not willing to give. So that's my message to y'all. Put yourself first, pay yourself first. And with that, I let you go and you think about that.